Well. I mean, trust me, I get it. Just might as well pack up and go home, right? Why are we even doing the show this weekend? I get it. It's tough.
I'm packing because we're going to Colorado. It's the last game of the season.
But what's the point? We didn't get all 3 points against Vancouver. We're practically out. Come on, man.
All right, look, I didn't want to tell you this, but mathematically, we're still in this. Remember we talked about 48 points as a magic number. If we win in Colorado, well, 48 points.
You're right. Well, we're not out. 48 points? 48 points is the magic number. We're still in this. We're practically in the playoffs. Come on, you said it.
Hey, look, can I level with you? Let's stop talking about magic.
Okay.
We'll talk about real life.
Okay.
We win this weekend. We still need a lot of results to go our way. So we're talking about basically a flawless weekend in MLS, and the odds aren't good.
Not good like 1 out of 100?
More like 1 in a million.
So you're saying there's a chance. High five. Hello and welcome to another episode of the 110 Football Show. I'm Connor Conrad Colopsis III, and here with me is Vincent Ignacio Alessandro de la Rosa, and we have a huge show for you guys tonight.
Okay, no. Just no. First of all, it's La Rosa, no De La Rosa. I really hate it when people do that. And second, why are you giving me the 90s Brazilian footballer name treatment?
Okay, listen, this is a supremely important and stressful final match day. I want to make sure we're as buttoned up as possible, so I'm using our full given names to, make the soccer gods happy. Isn't that right, Uncle? Uncle, I actually don't know what your full name is.
Uncle Jay is good enough, Connor. If you knew more, well, I might have to silence you.
Okay.
That was weird.
Well, I mean, just a little weird and also a little concerning. You know what? How about we just appease the soccer gods by analyzing some soccer? Conrad?
Sounds good, Vincenzo. Uh-oh.
The most important game of the season until this weekend.
Yeah, basically. Will Ferrell's back.
Big guns.
Big guns. I'd like to think Ollie's big gun.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Who are you talking about?
No.
Okay. This was a bad start.
It was a very bad start. I got scared. Ibiaga
goes with the wrong foot. If he goes with his right foot, regardless of what happens, Dahomey doesn't have a clear path. So
preventable.
Preventable, yes, easily.
And then this was a weird one.
The weirdest goal that could have happened, all the chances we had, and this is what we get. Originally called offside.
But Mori didn't actually touch it.
Yeah. I love him. He's like, yeah, it's offside. I mean, I know I don't have to raise the flag. We can look at it. Well, do your job right. But
don't work.
It hit off Vancouver players.
MLS ref moment.
Oh, hey, Sudeikis. Hey,
you can say that's Ibiaga.
Can we get a little more celebration from Ted Lasso there? And then here we go. All the chances in the world. First Chicho.
The Crepeau show. Or the
Great
show.
Great early ball from Brian Rodriguez. Now, great early ball from Jose Cifuentes. And Chicho again.
He could have had a hat.
All right, I think we're going to see a hat. Oh, I like this. Yeah, kick the ball in play and
Yeah, Birad, get him.
How awesome is the goalkeeper first? He's like, first give him the yellow card and then I'll fight him.
Oh, and that's a pen. That's a pen, right? I mean,
on the day you didn't think it was.
It's controversial pen, but it's still a pen.
And this should be a pen.
How does he miss that? Look at that. Perfect
it's hard to blame a guy that has gotten us this far and been so good.
Did he even touch it?
I think it skimmed just
barely.
Get ahead to that. Standings now.
Still not in the playoffs. One more game to go.
Still not in the playoffs. So that's the top half. Let's see where we're at. Okay, so we're in ninth. Now let's lay it out here. We have to win.
Straight.
We have to win in Colorado. And then we need either RSL to drop points or Vancouver to lose.
Because Minnesota and Galaxy, someone's dropping points no matter what.
Someone's dropping points no matter
so
what.
all that matters is us winning and either RSL or Vancouver losing, and we're in.
So first get in by winning. Second, points drop, RSL Vancouver, third, Banc of California.
Let's do it. Tuesday was our last home game of the season, and it coincided with the culmination of a very important holiday for many of our viewers.
That's right, Dia De Los Muertos is a celebration of lives of loved ones who have passed on. As has become tradition at LAFC, the 3252 took it upon themselves to create a beautiful space outside of Banc of California Stadium, and members of the community were able to pay tribute and be with their loved ones before and after the match.
As we close out with the 3252 and their ofrenda, their altar for Dia de los Muertos. This is a time to celebrate those who we have lost and those we love. Not mourning, but a celebration of life. There's pan muerto, there's photos of those that we love who have passed. And it's just a beautiful celebration of life that everyone's having right now with the 3252.
Wow, that was an incredible display. From the tifo in the 3252 held up in the north end to the ofrenda in the plaza. I mean, it's a true celebration of life and death, which is what Dia de los Muertos should be all about, you know?
I mean, absolutely. And we saw a little bit of our good friend Julio from the District 9 Ultras there as well.
That's right. And thank you to Jerry for helping us out. Everyone did a really nice job of honoring the Day of the Dead. Thank you to the LAFC community that took the time and effort to make that possible. And with that, Uncle Jay, let us know what's coming up on the show.
Okay, familia, this is it. Everything on the table right here in Colorado, bro. We gotta smash the Rapids. Let's go! Whew. All right, we're at the semifinals of our Road to the Promise LAN FIFA tourney, and you don't want to miss these matches. They were epic, as was my announcing, of course. Max, Vince, and Connor all get us ready for the massive match in Colorado, and Eli tells us who the greatest team in MLS history is. I don't even care what he says, bro. 2019, LAFC was beast mode, you know it. Except in the playoffs, but whatever. First, Vince and Connor break down my guy, Carlos Vela, at the touchscreen.
We are back at the touchscreen for a little segment we like to call Turning Point.
We don't do that anymore.
Well, I know we don't, but I thought we could bring it back at least for...
It's a serious show now with serious topics. I mean, come on.
Speaking of coming back, El Rey, Carlos Vela, he's back for, I guess, the second time this season?
Part two.
Part two. He got 10 more minutes than he did play against Seattle, which was really good and starting to build up the match fitness. And he played pretty good. So
he was also influential.
Check out some stats.
Because in 19 minutes, you love 23 touches. Look, even 100% pass completion, which 100%. We normally don't talk about, but with Carlos, it's good because you know he's going to be proactive in his passing. But really, it's these things, these shot-creating actions. He was pivotal in this match.
In those stats, within the time frame that he did play, those are really good stats.
So let's see it on tape, right?
Yeah, let's see it.
Let's see what Carlos does that a lot of players don't. So this first play that I've got for you, it's Carlos starting at the touchline, and let's stop it right here. A lot of wingers, when they get to the touchline, sure, they'll play that pass, but they'll either stay in this area or they'll look to just go up the touchline. Not Carlos. He understands where the space is, and he understands that he wants to get into dangerous areas. So as we run it, and you see him play that pass, get into the space, doesn't he look a little bit like another special player?
It looks like Messi. That in those spaces.
Messi does this countless times within a match, and when Carlos is playing really well, he's getting on the move, receiving the ball, and just moving the ball into dangerous areas again.
Take that, Scottish man.
This is another thing I love about Carlos. He's a goal scorer too.
Yeah.
He drives the center channel there.
He's all over the field. He knows where the spaces are. He knows where he can get the ball and create chances.
Okay, so let's stop it here. So we talked about Carlos on the move. Yeah. We've talked about Carlos going into dangerous areas, being a goal scorer, not just a winger that stays out and around the fringes. However, when we talk about Carlos and how special he is, sometimes his teammates are just a little bit too high on that supply too. Because as this game got into the 90th plus and things weren't going their way, teammates were deferring to Carlos just way too much. And here's a good example.
Can I just say, really quickly, that Lucas Cavallini is all over Carlos Vela in this play. Right. So just keep that in mind as we watch what happens.
Keep that in mind as he's already played this ball. Latif Blessing has a lot of space and also does have other options. But Latif, plan A, plan B, plan C a lot of times is play back to Carlos. And he does here. Carlos has to fight off Cavallini. Yes, he has that ability and that strength to do that. But I hate to break it to you, when they kept the ball, they actually moved it back into the center circle with Cheeky. Use Carlos as a decoy sometimes. Again, he plays best when he's on the move, but just because he has a guy on top of him and just because he can get away with it doesn't mean we need to pass him the ball every time. He can be dangerous in other ways.
Maybe we just rely on him a little too much.
Yes. And for 70 minutes before he came in, the team was actually quite good. Carlos is just that little extra for them. But don't rely on him over too much.
What should happen is we use him to our advantage, not rely on him to initiate those plays. Latif, you initiate the play yourself and use Carlos within the play itself to,
like I said, he can be a decoy.
Anyway, moving on. Big game against Colorado. Probably the most important game of the entire season. Last game of the season. To hype us up a little bit for that game is Max Barros himself. So check out this week's edition of Maxin' and Relaxin'.
How about this incredible fog we're getting in Los Angeles? I'm gonna do my Dallas Reigns impression. And yeah, we got some of that sea layer coming in off Catalina. It'll be sweeping up into the San Fernando. Disregard that. It's not very good. Here we are, decision day. LAFC travel to Dick's Sporting Goods Park to take on the Colorado Rapids. I've seen Rapids games there. I've also been there for a fish show. I know our producer Jason's going to be shaking his head when I say that. But it was good. Highly recommend. So, one thing I always talk about, this is what I'm bringing about the elements, is that when I ask coaches about playing at altitude, they always diminish it and say, look, our players will be ready. It's not that big of a deal. It is, right? Because any team that plays at altitude have a great home form. Colorado have not lost since their opening game of the season at home. Real Salt Lake, abundantly better at home than away. The Bolivian national team, who play 2 miles high in the sky, they barely lose, only to Brazil and Argentina. What's up, bud? So, it matters. It's tough. And LAFC are going to face that, amongst other things, a very good Rapid team on Sunday. They're going to get the help, I think, elsewhere. The big trick is LAFC has to get the victory, and that will be a tall order. I think they can do it. Yeah, they can do it. We'll find out Sunday.
110 Football, in partnership with Adidas.
Here's the final third. Baird separates for Rossi! Yeah! Vela. Oh, great touch, Rossi! A little break here, Barrios! Oh, he's put it underneath Cisniega.
All right, guys, now it's my favorite part of the show.
What? Really? Your favorite part of the show?
Yeah, I've always said players to watch is the best part of the show. Look, it's interactive, we get fans involved, there are great prizes. What is not to love?
First of all, you've never said that. Also, this wouldn't have anything to do with the fact that you beat me last week on Players to Watch for the second time in a row.
You know, I was actually just about to congratulate Bendokev on winning this week. He's getting both the Carlos Vela signed Sports Illustrated and the team signed hat. You know what? I actually don't even know the rest of the scores. I usually just check to see if a fan won. So could you tell me the scores?
Don't make me say it. Come on.
See, that's where you made a serious tactical error in having me as the writer because it's in the script. And you're an actor. That means that you have no choice but to read the script. So if you could, please go on.
Sure. Whatever. Okay, Vince beat me for the second week in a row. His soccer knowledge is far superior to mine. I can only hope that one day, to be as smart as he is, I probably should just give up now and not even try in this week's Players to Watch because, Vince, there's 2 more paragraphs. I'm not reading all of that on the prompter. Come on.
All right. Well, I think I proved my point. So why don't you go ahead and give us your Players to Watch this week? And don't forget, you can play too. We just need 1 player from each team sent to our social media channels before kickoff. And what's the prize this week?
Where's the prize this week?
Whoa!
Is a Latif signed official match ball. You see that?
We may throw it to you out of nowhere, just like that, if you win as well.
Walking.
I think there's a Don Garber signature on there too.
Yeah,
Probably
Don signed this too, the commissioner.
All right, well, go ahead and give your picks.
My picks, first of all, for the Colorado Rapids. You know him, you love him. The one, the only Steven Beta.
Ooh, I do love Beta.
There's no stats to this. There's no real. I don't even know if he's gonna play.
I actually felt like that's the way you've been doing Players to Watch this whole time.
I just pick who I like, you know. But I love Steven, and I just hope he does well. Like I said, don't know if he's gonna start, but that's the reason I picked him, and I get to pick whoever I want to pick for whatever reason.
So you're not Beta sure he's gonna start?
My LAFC pick is Brian Rodriguez. I think he played an amazing game against the Whitecaps. He was getting into dangerous spaces. It was unfortunate not to really create too many great goal scoring opportunities, but he looked dangerous on that basis alone. I think maybe he'll get on the end of one next game and hopefully get a goal or assist.
So we are somewhat of like mind here because my Colorado player is going to be also a former LAFC player. My love for this man, Mark Anthony Kaye.
Oh, I thought you were calling him your love.
I mean, I love his game. So I love a midfielder that's good on both sides of the ball. He can dribble some, got a great first touch, but I love his progressive passing more than anything. He's willing to play balls that a lot of players aren't, and it comes off sometimes. It does. He's a good passer of the ball, so I think that's what's going to give me points. But let's be honest, it's the revenge game. Anytime you can get a player that has an extra bit of motivation, you take it. And I'm going to take it here. I think he's going to give me some extra points in that regard. On the LAFC side, I'm going with Chicho Arango. He missed countless opportunities against Vancouver, probably just saving them because he knew we need a win. We need a win so bad. He's like, hey, we could tie. Let's work it out so we win and maybe we knock out the Galaxy. So he's saving that for Colorado.
Is that why he didn't score against the Whitecaps?
I didn't have a chance to ask him that, but I could read it in his face. You could just tell. But a striker like that, when he has a bad game, you normally want to bet on the next game because he's going to come in angry. So I got revenge guy, anger guy, really going for it.
Okay, well, moving on, like the MLS season, we're coming down to the wire in our FIFA Road to the Promised Land tournament. It's down to the final four now.
Yep, we've seen upsets, last-minute goals, controversy. But what's in store for the semis? Who will take home the coveted 110 football trophy? Why am I asking so many questions?
Yeah, why are you asking so many questions? Just get to the segment already.
You just don't rush me, okay? All right, without further ado,
check this out. Haha, I did it.
Check this out.
Welcome again to Wentz Football's FIFA 22 Road to the Promised Land. We're into the next round. It's the semifinals, baby.
Top four, final four, however you want to say it. It's getting real right now, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, it's the most exciting time. The Final Four are here. Let's get to it.
Well, Amir was able to find his way into the semifinals by beating Mario. You know what? Let's see who Amir is once more.
Hi, I'm Amir Ghost from Inglewood, California, and my favorite LAFC player is El King, El Rey, Carlos Vela. I'm gonna win the 110 football tournament because I'm half Persian and half Mexican, and I gotta do it for my peoples, baby.
Of course I remember Amir. I mean, he's the only one to use LAFC successfully. Let's see what he could do against Edwin.
What's up? My name is Edwin. I'm from Chino, California. My favorite player is Carlos Vela. So I'll be playing with Arsenal, and I'm going to embarrass these 20-year-olds. I'm going to show them that a 30-year-old still has it.
I think it's time, fellas. Let's see who's going to make it to the championship.
Yeah, let's see. Contestants, are you guys ready?
Ready? Let's do it.
Listos. Team ready, no?
All right, players are ready. We are ready. Let's go!
He's slightly lower pace than Lati Blessing. Do you agree with that?
I mean, I think... Oh, this might be a chance right here. What do you got?
Well, hold on that thought.
Yeah.
Here we go. Building little. Oh, nice one.
What a play!
That's the first one.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
He's right there.
I respect that.
He knows.
And 20 minutes left to play. Amir, what are we feeling right now, man? What's the game plan?
Feeling a little scared, need a goal. That's gonna be the objective the rest of the game.
I much prefer for everybody to be doing stand tackles. I think it's more effective that way. So, and then you just take yourself out of the game when you slide tackle as well. So
Sure, especially when you miss.
yeah,
That's all
exactly.
right. You throw on the wing. Getting ready to hold a little bit. Nice cross.
Wait, offside.
It's offside.
Absolutely.
No way.
100%.
Can we get a replay on this?
We got to see this replay.
VAR that.
We got to
For the
see
VAR,
this
baby.
replay.
Oh,
he was
mere
definitely
inches.
offside.
But experience takes out the inexperience, and just like that, Arsenal move on.
Oh, man.
Championship. We were first finalists.
Champions, yes.
Edwin Torres.
The number 4 seed overcomes the number 2, Amir. Edwin Torres with Arsenal. Excellent match, fellas.
I think I'm gonna go home, cry a little bit, and with my tears write a strong letter to the referee association because they robbed me.
It feels great. Honestly, I wasn't coming here expecting much. I just wanted to see where I kind of ranked, and all of a sudden we're in the final. So.
All right, well, it's time for us to fill out the rest of this puzzle to see who's going to face Edwin in the final. Before we do so, let's remind our viewers who Adrian is.
What up? My name's Adrian. I'm from Toronto, Canada. My favorite player is El Nino, Fernando Torres. I know how to defend. I know how to do the the runs, just everything, and I'm just better. So just give me the prize already.
Adrian will be facing the #1 seed, Chris, who defeated Zach the last round.
Hey guys, my name is Christopher Gomez. I'm from Hyde Park, and today I'm gonna be winning this game for this guy right here, Paul, the GOAT.
All right, fellas, let's not waste any more time. Let's just get right into it.
Semifinals, let's set it off. You ready? Let's go! Thomas Edison, once again, saving the day, making light bulbs.
Raheem Sterling with the counter. He beats the three in the back.
Oh my God.
Can we get a sweeper keeper action here?
Chris, are you going there?
Triple!
The cheeky check.
The ding.
And just like that, a hard hat, Chris. That'll do it for the first half. Chris with the 1-0 lead. I think it's just a matter of time he gets a goal himself.
Yeah, he definitely.
Oh, it's looking like it right now.
Oh, there he goes, the equalizer.
Equalizer.
And the commentator's curse is confirmed. Neymar Jr. Wow,
Adrian is not relenting, bro.
Set piece. Can we get our first one of the tournament?
Yes, we can!
And that'll do it.
Sergio Ramos out of
Sergio Ramos, the first.
Clinical.
He's working his magic with PSG.
A little bit of March Madness.
It's a chance. It's a very good chance.
Equalizer from hard hat. Chris in stoppage time. Still plenty of time to play.
We all love fantastic climaxes here at 110 Football. Let's go!
There we go.
Thinking out the
Phil
box.
Foden, fresh legs.
Whoa, what a tackle.
Small legs, apparently.
Oh, wow, what a tackle that was. It's in the box once again.
Oh, great move. Great save. Oh, it's a penalty. What is the call, Rem? Is that the right call, Remy?
I don't know. We got to ask the ref.
Oh,
we got inside on the ref.
So he's doing this without the sensor visible because he doesn't want to tip off Adrian.
See what this
He doesn't want to tip off Chris.
I didn't.
I didn't. Just like that. Chris.
Oh, wow, what a steal.
Down the lane with Raheem Sterling.
All right. It looks dangerous right here.
Oh,
it's dangerous. It's dangerous.
With 10 minutes to play. Wow, we got ourselves a semifinal. And we're going to PK.
Hey, this is going to be weird.
This is going to be weird. Here we go.
Here we go with no
De Bruyne with
marker
black
on
hair.
there.
Oh,
Wow, too easy.
A slow build up, the drama.
Wow, slotted it.
Bernardo Silva, Donnarumma.
What?
Hey, what a
Wow,
save.
hey, save.
Sergio Ramos, no headers allowed here.
No dink? Maybe chips?
Dingo. Oh!
Back and forth.
Saves. What? Raheem Sterling.
Happening right now.
Oh, my
Johnny
God.
Easy, Raheem.
Here we go,
Got a little
Mbappe.
cheeky
Oh,
Palacios
well, this
there.
drop is stock.
Oh, the cursor's
maybe.
back.
Wait, what?
Oh, what?
Cheating?
Huh?
Cheating on
What
live?
is going on?
Oh, no! That was crafty.
You know where he was at.
That was crafty.
He knew where it was going.
He
Went
used
the
the
other way.
cursor, but he did it in a crafty way.
Oh,
Wow.
that was beautiful. Gotta tip it.
Mecaísimo.
Gotta tip it.
Messi, best player in the world. We'll see right now.
Please, I'm a big Messi fan, so I'm expecting him to score.
Let's see the craftiness with the cursor.
Oh, Messi
wasn't
stopped.
crafty enough. Was not
Final
crafty
2
enough.
PKs here.
Damn.
We head into
Chris
Sunday.
going no cursor and
Oh, just one.
he couldn't see with
If
his
Adrian
ear.
makes it, he books his spot into the final against Edwin Torres and Arsenal.
he's got rid of the cursor.
Andrew Herrera
Got rid
taking
of
the final
cursor.
spot.
Whoa!
We got them saying.
The upstart, the Cinderella, the Metallica fan, coming out of nowhere.
Wow. what a
Unseating
win.
hard at Chris.
To end this
Wow,
round.
what a game.
That's classic FIFA. Like he scored 90th minute. He tied in the 90th minute. Penalties I'm usually pretty good at, so I kind of was confident going to penalties.
As we take a look at the bracket, we are nearly there. We'll see you guys next week as we crown our champion for 110 Football FIFA 22 Road to the Promised Land.
Wow, looks like we're going to have a great final.
Comfortable?
Very. Don't miss next week's 110 Football Show where we'll crown our FIFA Road to the Promised Land winner. What's next?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'd very much like to tee up Eli's segment by myself.
Oh, go for it. I'll be right here.
No, I meant whatever. We're going back to the desk after this anyways. Last week, the New England Revolution broke LAFC's MLS points record. So, are they the best MLS team of all time? Not so fast. Eli's on the case. Seriously, Eli's on the case? You know, who writes this stuff? I know it's the end of the season, but we got to try a little bit harder than this.
Here's this week's Lesser is More.
Last week against the Colorado Rapids, the New England Revolution clinched their first ever Supporter Shield in club history, and as a bonus, broke the MLS regular season points record with 73. Sorry, LAFC fans. This is the fourth time in 5 seasons the points record has been broken in MLS. It started in 2017 with Toronto FC earning 69. Nice. In 2018, Atlanta tied Toronto's previous season total, but the Red Bulls passed them, getting 71. The next season, LAFC one-upped them, getting 72. And 2 years later, here we are. Because the points record has been broken so many times in recent years, we're arguably seeing the best clubs in MLS history. So, which one of these teams is the best ever? Before I get started, let's toss out both 2018 clubs. The Red Bulls got the Shield, but Atlanta got the title, so they cancel each other out. 3 teams remain. Toronto FC won the Supporter Shield, won MLS Cup, won the Canadian Championship, and also reached the final of the CONCACAF Champions League. LAFC won the Supporter Shield, reached the CONCACAF Champions League final, and broke the record for the largest goal differential in MLS history with 48. Not too shabby. And New England, current holders of the record for most points in a regular season. And the rest, well, TBD. So let's cut some more. LAFC was the most dominant with the most dominant MVP in league history in Carlos Vela, but not even reaching the MLS Cup final means they're out. Led by Sebastian Giovinco and Victor Vasquez, you'd think Toronto has the easy edge over New England. Maybe, but New England's story is still unwritten. Everything changes if New England is able to pull off something they've never done as a club and win the 2021 MLS Cup. Having been there 5 times but never winning doesn't matter because this year's Rev squad is stacked from top to bottom. They've got the attacking DP trio of Carles Gil, Gustavo Bo, and Adam Buxa, who have combined for 35 goals and 31 assists this season to U.S. goalkeeper Matt Turner. If they win it all, they are the greatest team in MLS history. And if not, well, we'll cross that bridge on another episode. But until then, all eyes are on the guys from Foxborough.
I don't care what Eli says, 2017 Toronto was the best team in MLS history.
Okay, A, you're biased. 2, well, you're probably right.
There we go.
It pains me to say that.
Thank you, Vincenzo.
Stop that.
Or what? Anyway, guys, this is it. This is the final virtual tailgate of the regular season. We will be on the LAFC app, me, Vince, joined by Philly and the Scarf from the Defenders of the Bank on Sunday live from Commerce City.
You might not be there if you keep calling me Vincenzo. Check us out on the LAFC app before the match and right afterwards on the 110 Football YouTube channel for our instant reaction postgame.
It's gonna be great.
It could be.
Is Commerce City like a giant mall? Is that how it looks when you go there?
No, I mean, it's the Rockies, right?
I thought we were going to Colorado. Isn't that?
Commerce is in like this is the state and then it's inside of it.
Also, Jay, why won't you tell me your name?
We'll talk about it after the show, bro. I'm gonna get that straight jacket for you again.
It's just Jay. It's just Jay.
Just a letter. Hey, homie, are you a fan of 110 Football Show? Well, if you are, let us know. Hit that like and subscribe.